Good morning, children. Welcome to social science classes. Okay, today we are going to revise the lesson weather and climate. Okay, which lesson? Geography lesson 2, weather and climate. Okay, what is weather? Weather is the day to day conditions of the atmosphere at any place as a record: sunshine, temperature, cloud cover, wind, fog condition, air pressure, humidity, precipitation, and such other element. What is the meaning of the weather? Is shortly we want to tell about what is weather. Weather is the day-to-day condition of the atmosphere of any place. Okay, as records sunshine, temperature, cloud, wind. Okay, the air pressure, humidity, precipitation. Precipitation means rainfall. They calculated everything. Then only they calculated the condition of the weather. Okay, so in shortly you should say what is weather. Weather is the day to day conditions of the atmosphere. Next, climate. What is climate? Climate is generally defined as the average conditions of the weather of a place or region. What is the meaning of average condition? That is a conditions, average condition of weather. Okay, that means it take a long period, nearly 6 months, 1 month, like that they will take. Okay, so what is climate? Climate is generally defined as the average, that condition, that is the very important word. Okay, average condition of the weather of a place or a region. Okay, the average atmosphere of the conditions are determined by measuring the weather elements. What are the weather elements? For that, temperature, wind, everything. Okay, humidity, air pressure, everything for a long period of time. That is very important in this lesson. What is climate? Climate is generally defined as the average condition of the weather for a long period of time. That is average conditions of a weather for a long period of time. Okay, what is climate? What is weather? Okay, so the scientific study of weather is called meteorology, and the scientific study of climate is called climatology. We studied about what is weather, what is climate. Okay, now we are going to learn about the study. Scientific study of weather is called meteorology. One fill in the blanks also there. Okay, very important question. Okay, meteorology, the weather meteorology. Okay, that the study of climate is called as climatology. Climatology, don't confuse. The study of weather is called meteorology and the study of climate is called climatology. Okay, then that the elements of weather and climate. What are the elements of weather and climate? What are the elements? Temperature, rainfall, pressure, humidity, and wind are the major elements of weather and climate. So both, what are the elements of weather and climate? Temperature, rainfall, pressure, humidity, and wind. These are the major elements of weather and climate. First, temperature. Okay, this temperature varies both horizontally and vertically. You know, it's horizontally means the sideways, windways. Okay, the temperature varies both horizontally and vertically. So the temperature decreases with increasing height in is known as lapse rate, which is 6.5 degrees Celsius per 1000 meters in troposphere. Already I told, according to the latitude or height of the places, the temperature decreases 6.5 degrees Celsius per 1000 kilometers. That will, okay, the temperature varies different at both in horizontally and vertically. So the temperature decreases with 6.5 degrees Celsius per 1000 meters in troposphere. Okay. Next, rainfall. Rain is a liquid water in the form of droplets. Okay, well, all of you know that rainfall, the rain precipitations, one from precipitation, one part of is rainfall. It is a water, liquid water in the form of droplets, that is called rainfall. Okay, it is the sources of water for all purpose, for all the purpose, all living things is in plants, animals, human beings, all of them are using water. So it is the sources of water for all purpose also. Thus there is a close relationship between the temperature and rainfall. Okay, it is a close relationship between the temperature and rainfall distribution. Generally rainfall is high in the equatorial regions. Equatorial region is a temperature places. Okay, that is temperate regions, that is near the places. India also located near the equatorial regions. Okay, so generally rainfall is high in the equatorial regions. Okay, that is temperature regions, temperate regions. Okay, and decreases generally towards the pole. That poles meanings north pole, south poles. Okay, so that towards the poles that temperature decreases. Rainfall is measured by rain gauge. What is the instruments used to measure the rainfall? The name of that is rain gauge. Rain gauge. Okay, so the generally rainfall is high in the equatorial regions and decrease generally towards poles. Okay, then rain is measured by rain gauge. Okay, next wind. The horizontal movement of air is called wind. What is wind? The horizontal movement of air is called wind. Vertical movement of air is set as the air current. Okay, all of you know that horizontal movement, isn't it? That is called wind. Okay, but the vertical movement is air is set as current. Okay, current movement. Okay, so next the wind systems are broadly categorized into three as follows. The wind system are classified into three. What are they? Planetary wind, seasonal wind and local wind. Okay, what are the three wind systems? The three wind systems are broadly categorized, classified into three as follows. What are they? Planetary wind, seasonal wind and local wind. Okay, what is planetary wind? That planetary winds are the ones which blow almost in the same direction throughout the year. So they are called a permanent or planetary wind. What is the other name of planetary wind? Permanent wind. Permanent or planetary wind. Why it is called that planetary wind? Is it blow almost in the same direction throughout the year. That is very important point. Blow almost in the same direction throughout the year. So they are called a permanent or planetary wind. Okay, that wind system is broadly classified into three: planetary winds, seasonal winds and local winds. So next, seasonal wind. Okay, the seasonal winds are those which change their direction according to seasons in a year. According to the seasons, that wind change their direction. So they are called a monsoon wind. Seasonal wind, or otherwise it is called as the monsoon wind. Okay, so what is seasonal wind? Seasonal winds are those which change their direction according to season in a year. They are called as monsoon wind. Okay, then what is local wind? These local winds are the wind blow over a small area only during a particular time of a day or a short period or a particular period of a day. That very short period. Okay, this wind blows over a very small area. That is called local winds. All of you know the meaning of local, isn't it? Local area. Okay, that is so that wind system is classified into three: planetary wind, secondary wind and a local wind. Okay, planetary wind, seasonal wind and local wind. That planetary wind, it blow almost the same direction throughout the year. Seasonal wind means they change their direction according to season. Then local wind, it blows over a small area. Okay, that majorly about. See here that Brazil has a large area where the average wind speed is low, but Gabon, Congo and DR Congo in Africa, these are the places in Africa. Then Sumatra, Indonesia and Malaysia are the least windy places on the earth. Least windy, less windy places. What are the places are least windy places? That Sumatra, Indonesia, Malaysia. Okay, that is the average wind speed is low areas. That Cuban Congo, this only. Do you know? Okay, that they will ask that one word that has a large area where the average wind speed is low. That Brazil, very important one word. Brazil has a large area where the average wind speed is low. Okay, this majorly about weather and climate. Okay, next we can go to the next lesson, economics lesson 1. Okay. Okay, now we are going to revise that economics lesson 1, money, savings and investment. Okay, here already I told, isn't it, that money forms of that modern forms of money are linked to banking system. Nowadays we are using the bank only for the purpose. Okay, but before that we can see the evaluation of money. Okay, the changes of money. Okay, the word money is derived from the Roman word moneta junia. Okay, that it is the Roman goddess and the republic money of Roman Empire also. But that Indian rupee, we are using the rupee, isn't it? That rupee, that is the Sanskrit word rupiah. From the Sanskrit word rupiah only we are taking as the rupee. So in India we are using the currency rupee. Okay, so now that barter system. What is barter system? Is exchanging goods for goods without the use of money in the primitive age. Primitive meanings ancient period. Okay, so that barter system is exchanging goods for goods without the use of money in the primitive age. Okay, so that money is the use currency, isn't it? That different countries they are using the different name of the currency. In India we are using the rupee, that is from the Sanskrit word rupiah only we derived this word. Okay, so that majorly about that evaluation of money. So that evaluation of money is stage by stage, isn't it? First the people used the commodity money, that means barter system. They exchanged the goods for goods because this barter system had many deficiencies. Deficiency means for difficulties, like lack of double coincidences of want. That means both side, that buying and selling, both side they want to need the same goods, then only they can exchange the goods. Common measure of value, it is difficult to measure the common value, which is difficult the commodity system. Okay, so or the barter system. Indivisibility of commodity, we can't separate the commodities. So difficulties of storing wealth, it is very difficult to store the commodity money or commodity things. So that next they money, that is stage, major stage of evaluation money, that commodity money, next metallic money, paper money, credit money or bank money, near money and recent forms of money. These are the stages of money. First we study about the commodity money, next metallic money. Metallic meaning they used the metallic to mint the coins, isn't it? That is silver, bronze, copper, gold, this only they used. So it is very difficult to protect the metal money. That means it is very difficult to carry from one place to another places. And also it is difficult for the afraid. They want afraid of dangerous, isn't it, to carry because of the thief. Dangerous to carry the gold coins from one place to another places. After that only they invented the paper money. Okay. Next, credit money or bank money. Next, near money and recent forms of money. Okay. So paper money, that's a paper money. India also we are using the paper currency only, paper money. This paper money is regulated and controlled by central bank of the country. That is regulated, controlled by central bank of the currency. Then India printing, regulating. Printing means that minting the money or printing, regulating, controlling the paper currencies are done by the Reserve Bank of India. Okay, that Reserve Bank of India, which was established in the year 1935. So that and paper money in our country we are using the paper currency. So this paper money is under whose control? The Reserve Bank. That Reserve Bank is under the central government. So the central government and Reserve Bank of India, okay, both are the responsible for the printing, regulating, controlling the paper currencies. Okay, so here this Reserve Bank of India, which was established in 1935. Okay, next, credit money or bank money, that people keep a part of their cash as deposit which banks with them, which they can withdraw at their convenience through check. The check, okay, itself is not money, but it performs the same as functions of money. Here you can the people keep a part of their cash as a deposit in the bank. Whenever they need, at once they have the facility to withdraw their money. Okay, so here which they are using the check. So credit money, check. Okay, but here this check is not a money, but it performs or act the same functions of money. Okay, next, near money. So near money, the first stage of the evaluation of money has been the use of bills of exchange, treasury bills, bond, debentures, savings certificate. These are the near money. Next, recent forms of money. Nowadays at present, what are the recent forms of money? The recent forms of money are plastic money, e-money, online money, online banking and e-banking. These are the recent forms of money. What are the recent forms of money? Plastic money, e-money, online banking and e-banking. Okay. Next, the value of money. Value of money is meant by the purchasing power of money over goods and services in a country. The purchasing power, okay, of money over goods and services in a country. Thus, it is related to the price level of goods and services. Already we studied about this, isn't it? The price level of the goods is they calculated the value of money. Okay. So here already the in India rupee. Okay, the symbol of in rupee, the Indian rupee symbol designed by Mr. Udaya Kumar. He belong to Viluppuram district. Viluppuram is in Tamil Nadu. Okay, it was approved by the government of India on 5th July 2010. Okay, who designed the symbol of the rupee? This only the symbol of the rupee. Okay, this symbol was designed by Udaya Kumar. Okay, then the value of money. Okay, a value of money is of two types. Value of money is of internal value of money and external value of money. Internal value of money and external value of money. What is that? External value of money refers to the purchasing power of the money over foreign goods and services. External foreign goods and services, but the internal value of money refers to the purchasing power of money over domestic goods and services. That domestic goods and services, that is called internal value of money. Okay, that we are purchasing power of money over domestic goods and services, it is called the internal value of money. So that the external value of money refers to the purchasing power of money over foreign goods and services. Okay, this much only about money, savings and investment. Okay, study well and write the exam, quarterly exam very well. Okay, thank you children.